Hello guys, welcome back to Happy to Help. Today we are going to decide between IELTS or TOEFL. So oftentimes when we begin to apply for scholarships, we must have this English proficiency test with us. And oftentimes we get confused that should we go for IELTS or TOEFL. So TOEFL comes across because it's required for one of the most prestigious scholarships in Pakistan, that's Fulbright. I don't know why is that even a big concern, because TOEFL is required after the first stage of crossing through the Fulbright or UGREL, let's say. So it's not a very basic requirement for applying for Fulbright scholarship. So, and to my knowledge, if you're applying from Pakistan, I think Fulbright or American universities are the only place where you are essentially required to take a TOEFL, or TOEFL is just mentioned more oftenly for USA. Even though it's very much a fact, they will equally consider your IELTS. So if you ask me, IELTS or TOEFL, there may be hundreds of other reasons based on all the other things, but I think it's very basic that you should go for IELTS because although I have never taken IELTS, and that I realize is my mistake. I have always appeared for TOEFL, but my reasons were different. My number one reason, because I feel my accent would be, I mean, in the speaking section, I make better score in TOEFL as compared to IELTS, because IELTS is kind of British, TOEFL is kind of American, and because I've lived in America, so I felt it easier. My reason was, another reason was obviously like all the other students, I was applying for Fulbright, so I just went for TOEFL. Reason number three, because I gave TOEFL so many times by now, even if today, I just feel easier to go for TOEFL because I know the test pattern, I know the questions, and it's with the computer. But honestly speaking, I also regret for it, and I would next time if I have to take an English proficiency test when my scores expire, I should go for IELTS because it doesn't make any sense to take TOEFL anymore for me. Because now I'm not looking for USA, I'm looking for other countries like European countries and Australia, and they will accept only IELTS. They don't take your TOEFL. Like in some of the universities, they may accept equally, but it's always better to go with IELTS. Now, in that scenario, the new taste of Duolingo also comes in, and if your university abroad or your country where you're going for any of the reason jobs or scholarships, if they and if you're giving, I mean, if you are appearing in a test just for that particular university or that particular country, and if they accept your Duolingo test, I would highly recommend to go for that because it's way more cheaper, it's way more easier than any of the other tests, so then just go for that. On that note, if you're planning to come to AIT, you don't even bother to give the Duolingo because of the two reasons. Number one, they don't accept Duolingo, so it doesn't give you any benefit. Reason number two, AIT would accept their own English entrance test, which is even more easier than Duolingo. So it's just a half hour or 45 minutes essay writing test, and it's a score between 1 to 9. So, and it's way more cheaper. I guess it's 4,000 PKR. So that would help you. And on that note, if you're going to some other universities, so there are many universities abroad who would take their own English language test. So you can look for that if you are applying for specific options. But if you want to keep your options open, then I don't think TOEFL makes any sense at all, because it's just only for American universities and only for Fulbright. I'm happy to help. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you.